É claro, porque é claro que eu vou discordar depois de baixar o jogo, tudo mais, eu vou discordar mesmo. Pô, ideia de ridículo, né? Padrão. Tipo de controle. Padrão. Esse controle é recomendado para novos jogadores com controle esquerdo. Aqui. Ah, ele vai. Especialista. Pô, assim é meio zoado, não acho? Idioma da legenda. Português do Brasil. Baronil. Campanha. Multijogador. VR. Não. Opções. Sistema de voo. Força G elevada. Sei lá, velho. Dano de colisão reduzido. É, vibração, ok. Controles. Tá, eu sei. Ah, beleza, beleza, beleza. Eu não tenho manche, cara. Pô, deve ser legal jogar com isso aqui, hein? É o mesmo manche que os caras usam pra jogar o Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous, Dangerous. Acho que o amarelo é mais visível, né? Dos target. Oh, mas. Não, não. Som. Qualquer coisa diminui o volume se estiver muito alto. Talvez um pouquinho a música do fundo. Ok. Novo jogo. Não, calma aí, gente. Calma aí. Agora a versão vai fazer. Normal, né?
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Hey! Charge assault.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Airbase Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Como é que é? Ah, tô vendo, eu consigo ver o briefing. Trigger. Esse seria meu. Tá. Próximo. Próximo. Beleza. Detalhes da missão. É que ele vai.
Is everyone here? Settle down.
Tá, entendi. Eu achei que ele ia. Ok. Esse é o Campo Sul? Mudar a categoria? É, acho que não tem muita escolha, né? De novo sem muita escolha. Surtado aqui, isso. Fazer surtado usando a configuração tal. O que é surtada? Surtida! Jesus!
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Abate os bombardeiros hostis. Nossa, faz muito tempo que eu não jogo esse Combat, cara. Eu acho que a última vez que eu joguei esse Combat foi no do PlayStation 1, do 3.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron,
Eu
take
acho que
off.
eu
Link to
joguei o
Sky.
inicial do 2, eu não
Hurry,
lembro.
Mage Squadron.
Nossa. Eu vou apanhar isso aqui, né?
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Calma aí.
Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Tá, é igual um
Can't have any
monte.
more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Controle
Mage
invertido
2,
igual um
warm
monte.
up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
Inclina e puxa.
This is the
Inclina
AWACS
e
Skykeeper.
puxa.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst.
Aqui eu tenho
Stay
que usar os
sharp.
4 dedos nesse
Wilco.
jogo. Tá, eu só queria
Trigger,
mudar.
I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta
queria
keep an
mudar a
eye out for
câmera.
enemy bombers.
Locked.
Okay,
here we go. Looks like bombers have
Toma.
been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so
Pilot.
play along.
Respeita, porra.
It's still a leash, though.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Como é que é?
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Ah, eu posso mudar o tipo do radar.
They're way overhead.
Ah, eles estão em
Let's
cima.
go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Flight is 835. What's your six? Bandit!
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Rival 3 engaging. I'll move them off.
Isso foi muito rápido.
Evade that missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Boss 2! Boss 2!
Uf, tomei.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Como é que eu lanço os...
Column 4, box 2.
What's your six? Bandit! I want it back.
Missile away.
This is Rival 2. I'm damaged, but still airborne.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
This is Rival 1. I'm spiked.
Ah, isso aqui é troca de alvo?
This is Rival 1.
Ah, é aqui. Boa. Agora
Attack
sim.
missed.
Agora tá falando minha língua. Sei que mais eficiente é assim.
Locked on.
Só que é tão nada a ver, né, cara? Você não fica com a cara. O negócio é aqui, ó.
I'm glued to this one.
Missile! Evading!
Eu não entendi, eu tenho que proteger, eu tenho que derrubar isso aí. É aliado, eu tenho que proteger. Não.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Breaking out of lock.
Missile launched. Target down.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base. Evading missile.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Eu tô vendo o alvo.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
UAV?
Taking cover in the clouds.
Missile away.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
It didn't connect.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Que?
Friendly
Ai.
down.
Como é que eu solto?
Mage 2's down.
Não, mas que... Pô, não tem flares não, pô? Dá pra mandar uns flares não?
Mage 2.
Deixa eu ver se não tem flare. Cadê? Opções de voo... Controle. Não, não, não. Eu quero ver o layout do controle. Exibir. Não, 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 não. Não, 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 não. Não, 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 não. Cadê o layout de controle? Deixa eu ver nesse modo como é que fica.
Form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
It's still a
O
leash,
Max
though.
800 já tá, mais ou menos.
bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
É bom que tipo, é um modo mais tranquilo pra você
There it
jogar,
is,
né?
sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
I'm glued to this one. Watch out for the support aircraft. Fox 2.
Fox 3. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, locking. Missile launched.
Oh,
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one.
calma aí. Você tá me quebrando a cabeça, cara. É isso? Deixa eu ver.
Peace.
Agora sim.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over.
Nossa.
Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Missile away. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Que me fudeu, né? Aquela hora.
Mage 2, locked.
Ammunition here.
Need rescue. Harbor facility and carrier destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Emptying them on hangars and runways.
Ai, pode espirrar, mano. Nossa, ameaçou, mas não veio.
Enemy bomber hit, but still
Caraca!
airborne. Finish it off. Bomber hit by a missile. Fox 2.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They could burn with their whole payload.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Ammunition
Roger that.
Ammunition 0.
Puta, tô sem aqueles mísseis inteligentes. Aquele míssil. Ah.
Mage 2.
Enemies locked on.
Missile connected.
Column 2, bandit behind you. I've got him in my sights.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Enemies on me.
Ai. Escapei do míssil.
That's a miss.
On his tail. Column 2, he's right on you.
Manda logo dois pra.
Break! Missile incoming! One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Nossa.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Jogar nesse
Yeah,
modo.
I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Acho que é mais gostoso pra
Column
jogar
Squadron,
assim.
this is HQ. Can you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Ah, é o replay.
Cadet, Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and...
Ele dá um replay da missão se quiser ficar vendo os ângulos e tal, né? Esse novo modo de jogo não tinha antigamente não, cara.
We are currently assessing
Pra
the
controle
damage
era
to
mais
the
de boa,
base.
mas pra jogar.
We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk.
O modo
We know the
especialista ele é bom pra
attacking
jogar
bogies
com
were from Erusia.
tiver
International
as
Union
alavanquinhas
peacekeeping
mesmo
force
e tal.
bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
A árvore da... que é? Agora você equipa peças no modo campanha. Eu posso melhorar a nave? Próxima missão.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
É avião de corrida. Tipo, corrida aérea.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
São 2. Charge the enemy. Persiga o inimigo. Charge, acho que é isso, né? Minutinho.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Ok. Calma aí. Vamos ver. Essa é a minha equipe. Veículos. Os alvos, né? Veículos radar. É isso aí. Você pode obter aeronaves, armas e peças na árvore de aeronaves para ter vantagens nas missões. Árvore de aeronaves. Essa música, que porra é essa? Parâmetros. Beleza. Ele tá mostrando aqui que habilidade que posso pegar. Deu? Ok, beleza. Eu tenho 52 então, peraí. Ixi, não posso comprar nada. Não dá pra comprar nave nenhuma então. 52 mil? O que dá pra fazer? Melhor aceleração da nave. Eu já tenho isso aqui, não tem? Tenho. Eu vou precisar disso aqui. comprar essas melhorias. Vem pra minha nave ou vem pra nave? Peraí, gente. Ó. Desaceleração, manobrabilidade, aumenta o limite de carga de mísseis. Eu vou deixar do jeito que tá, porque só esse míssil tá bom. Que aí eu pego um caça melhor depois. Não vou mexer muito agora não. Missão 2, eu tô querendo trocar de caça? Calma aí, gente. É aí que começa a brincadeira. Fudeu, hein? Eu não sei se vai ser necessário um desse. Eu vou pegar daqui. Selecionar peças. Disco laminal, melhor aceleração da aeronave. Vou deixar ele pegar. Bora.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Destrua os complexos terrestres inimigos.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2 bombs away.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. Target down. Nicely done.
Vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
Caution.
Consigo atacar com um míssil normal? Ah, dá pra usar um míssil normal, cara. Pô, podia ter vindo aqui.
We need interceptors now. Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone.
talking.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Page 2, Box 2. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Nice shot, Mage 2.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Tranquilo. Nossa, caça inimigo. Não é a caça não sei o que era, mas rodou.
They have a lock on you, shake them! Missile in the air, evade now! Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Vehicle down. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Não!
H2 crashed.
Eu confundi o comando. Eu fui subir e apertei pra descer. Não, pior que na hora de descer, que eu queria descer mesmo, eu desci de boa, porque o cérebro não bugou. Eu devia ter vindo com esse míssil aqui, foi idiota.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
É, agora nós...
It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Attack the radar vehicle.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Não faz isso. Mira nesse.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Aqui tá mais perto.
Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Protect the radar vehicle. Return fire.
Ai, sobe, sobe.
2 targets remaining.
Sobe. Manobras evasivas.
Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Missile launched.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Mira nele. Toma.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicles destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
Enemy is split.
Ooh.
Do it.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Golem 3, Fox 2.
Here's some feedback from those patrol merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Getting out of rock. Breaking. Are you telling me we can't even avenge our father? Enemy missile detected. Evading. I'm glued to this one.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Mage 2, locked. All right, this base is worth destroying.
Getting out of rock. Breaking. Enemy behind you. Heads up.
That radar was just about to go online.
Missile away.
Caraca. Uou! Caralho.
Enemies traveled a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Missile fired. Evading.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Caraca, velho.
We've got no recourse.
My wings are iced up.
Taca preula, que foi isso?
Transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
There's an enemy on your tail.
Tinha uma...
I'm
Que
taking
porra
fire.
de bomba que tinha ali, mano?
5 targets remaining.
Losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Mage 2,
The
locked.
clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Missile launched.
The base is wrecked. I'm spiked. Evading. Lock
É desse
acquired.
puto.
Fox 2.
I'm on this one's tail.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on. Fox 2. Fox 2. Enemy on your ass. I'm on my target.
Fire anti-air guns! Now!
Enemy missile detected.
Ah, deixa eu ver uns caras direito. Vou ficar sem míssil, cara.
Hostile has a lock. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Tomei um míssil. Ah,
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Mage 2, walking.
ah.
Enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflage.
Nossa, o míssil passou.
Enemy on your tail. Watch it.
3 targets remaining.
Você vai vir de frente esse maluco. Que merda é essa?
You're low on missiles.
É tipo uns helicópteros, mano. Tem que pegar os caça mesmo.
Target is in range of guns.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
Column 3, Box 2. Breaking out of lock.
Tchau, otário. Não, não foi.
Caution, hostile has a radar lock. Enemy on your tail. What's it?
Shred the radar network.
Box 2.
Shake off that
Esse cara ele tá
Behind target and ready to attack.
me rodeando.
Missile incoming.
Ah, evitei no alvo do outro.
Missile away.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
O que aconteceu? Demorei demais? Isso aconteceu no meio da missão?
Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Coaster up here.
Parece uns drones,
HQ,
velho.
this is column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters
Ah,
and get
fazer uma
out.
curva de força G. Como é isso aí?
Saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Fox 2.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Vou ficar sem míssil, cara. Tô ficando sem míssil já.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Olha o tanto de tiro que eu tive pra acertar essa
On
porra.
target 6. Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me. I'm icing up.
Não cheguei mais nada.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Locked.
Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
Ó, tá vendo? Quase que eu apago, mano. Tem que tomar cuidado com
Behind
isso.
target and ready to attack.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase
Não,
them down
para.
and pull the trigger. Enemy UAV
Toma.
confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
He escaped into the clouds. Attack missed. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Vou ficar sem míssil. Tô, último míssil. Fuck. Caralho. O bicho tá se escondendo nas nuvens, cara.
Golem Squadron, surround him.
Target
I'm
down.
buying dinner
Nicely
for
done.
anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
É, mas agora
Just 2
fodeu.
more.
On his tail.
O jogo me deu 2 mísseis.
Don't try to read their movements.
O jogo dá café com, café com leite, né? O cara ficou sem míssil agora. A gente não pode deixar ele sem míssil. Dá um míssil pra ele aí, vai. Dá dois. Vai errar um. Trouxa. Foi pra casa do caralho. Foi isso que foi. O jogo vai ter que me dar mais 2, hein? Perdemos, hein? Jogo. Obrigado. Do nada. Olha, ele dá curva na gente, cara. Toma. Não. Fudeu, né?
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh? Fox 2.
Missiles depleted.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Pô, fica ruim de ler assim, velho.
No point arguing. That's how war is.
Pera aí, mano. É muito ruim de ler assim, velho. É tudo legenda branca no teto. É um jogo de avião? Como é que eu vou enxergar? A legenda branca. Caralho, mano. Legenda do round.
These days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Cara, você bota uma legenda branca num jogo onde você vai voar. Tem nuvens onde. Até dentro da nave, o teto. Caralho, mano. Não é Star Wars que eu tô no espaço e tudo escuro. Eles estão falando, eu tô deduzindo algumas coisas que eu tô pegando no inglês, mas é tipo, é bem pouco. Quase nada. É tudo quase nada.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
Não, se
The
vier
first
azul,
barrier
que
keeping
fudeu,
us from
mas
retaking the space elevator is gone.
tem que ter
Now is the
fundo
time to
escuro a
group up and
legenda.
begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Beleza. Entendi. O que ele falou? Não faço ideia, mano. Não faço ideia. Two-pronged strategy. Pip. Ó como vem. Ah, eu pulei sem querer. Eu não fiz isso, velho. Preparação da missão. Fala de novo, vai. Não! Eu pulei de novo. Instruções, vai, manda. Eu pulei sem querer, não queria.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Não entendi. Oh, baby, baby, one more time, baby, 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 baby. Dá pra desligar display? Não pode. Não, né? Aí não, né? Essa clave é claramente melhor do que a que eu tô, né? F2A. Isso aqui é o F16C. Porra! Tá, eu tenho 2 mísseis. E tem aquele míssil igual ao meu, beleza. Isso aqui. Quanto que é essa porra? 105 mil, baratinho. Na real, dá pra comprar o F14. Ah, dá pra pegar o MiG. O MiG é bom, pô. Um caça de tamanho médio desenvolvido para aviões com... Eu preciso de um caça com boa manobrabilidade. Não gostei disso aqui, mano, ó. Chulapada que ele dá. Vou pegar o F-14, hein? Vou pegar o F-14. Que isso? Sim. Tamanho do jumbão. Esse é do antigão, né? Você desbloqueou uma nova aeronave. Aí eu vou pegar esse aqui, vai aumentar minha manobrabilidade. Vai ser bom contra os drones. Caralho. Caralho, borracha. Acumule gelo. Esse aqui já tem. Eu que esse daqui, né? É o SAS. É claro que eu vou desbloquear esses mísseis. É óbvio. Não dá pra desbloquear mais muita coisa agora não. Eu vou de F-14, mano. Pô, qual é isso que eu vou levar? Pô, não posso ter mais de um míssil no... Olha, eu posso equipar uma vida outra, mano. Nice. Vambora.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Esse tem copiloto, hein? Eita. E aí, Square? Oi, da hora, né? Fazia maior tempo que eu não jogava jogo de caça, cara. Tem vez que eu joguei esse combat, acho que foi... Talvez no Play 2, não sei se eu jogado no Play 2, né? O que eu mais joguei foi o 3 do PS1. Eu acho que esse F-14 é aquele que o Maverick foge, né, da base com o carinha lá. Com o filho do Goose.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Nossa!
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace.
É esse mesmo.
We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck. Mage 1, Wilco.
Olha isso.
Mage 1 to Golem 1.
Caralho, peraí, eu quero ver.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that
Que
pressure.
foda.
Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Don't let those jerks do your kill. Grand 3 is bailing out! Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I'm hit. I've lost control.
Ooh.
Careful. There's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Pega aí, otário. Pega essa manobra aí, seu
Clouds are
trouxa.
screwing up the accuracy.
This one's all mine. That flank is open. Alpha 2, move in. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again. Fox 2. Locked on hostile.
Vou catar aquele cara que tá... Ah, não, tá muito... Vou catar ele mesmo. Esse é ele mesmo, ó. Ó, ó.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Ó, ó. Ó,
Missile breaking. Cobra reinforcements. We're taking too much damage.
toma. Eu ia bater nele com a nave, tô nem aí. Tô brincando. Não! O cara, eu virei alvo do cara.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
Mage 2, missile away.
Break! Break! They got me.
3 remaining.
Não vou deixar.
Golem 4, Fox 2.
They have a lock on you, shake them.
Tá batendo os destroços. Ai, 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 ai. Marmota 2, marmota 2.
We need reinforcements now! Golem 3, Fox 2.
Errou, otário. O cara fez... O bot fez igual eu.
Where'd he go?
Puta que te pariu. Sai. O míssil vem atrás, mano. Esse é...
Enemy on my tail. I can't shake him.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. You've been hit.
Tem que tirar dele ainda. Não vai dar bom isso aqui, não. Vamos lá.
Mage 2,
Vou fazer de
missile
novo.
launch.
Né?
Nice kill.
Só vou continuar pra poder ver como é
1
que é.
remaining.
Mas essa panga no vermelho assim é foda.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Missile! Evading!
Mage 2, break that lock.
Ah, ai!
Missed!
Caralho, o bicho tancou 2 logo, mano.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear. I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break! What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Que isso? É um drone. É um porta-drone. Nossa, tamo lascado, galera.
We
Virou
just
Star
learned that
Wars.
Ruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird.
Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Ai,
Just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
dei lá uma saraivada, eles esquivaram de tudo.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Bandits are fast as hell.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Eu não consigo atirar com o quê?
These guys go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Dodging everything I throw at him.
Look at that light from the arsenal
Turn
bird.
out of your ass.
What's going on here?
The damn drone.
Caralho, tá tomando misto. Mano.
Locked on.
Que isso, velho?
Blue to this one.
Skeleton 1, check 6, Commander. You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Caralho, perdemos os escadas.
Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Focus your fire, Golem Squadron. Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Oh,
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3,
Double it up. It's bad enough just trying to catch.
we lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's
tá
happening?
difícil, mano.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Ah, eu chego perto do bagulho,
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control ground.
Que isso?
Breaking up!
UMP. É um
Skeleton
AMP,
2
né?
lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton
mandou-
Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All
Cara, mandou
squadrons,
AMP,
command has ordered
velho.
a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copied that. Returning home.
I've got you now. Firing.
Mage 2, missile away.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on. Breaking! I can't get them off!
Caralho, mano, o bicho ele faz um.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Bandit on your tail. This is where we lost.
O bicho não passa? É, não passa não, velho.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
I've got you now.
Toma.
Firing.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
Toma.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Nossa. Pegaram ele.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Golem and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France! That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Going for the loner.
Red Golem and Maze Squadron
is in my sights.
mail pulled through.
Get your asses out.
Not on my watch.
Eles esquivaram dos mísseis tudo.
This is getting a little tight.
Maze Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help them?
Does Maze Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Maze, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Jet meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Lockdown bandit. Got one in my sights.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time. Missed. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Maze 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got the thing. We owe him one.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Nem fudendo.
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
I can't pull out of this furball.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Cadê o alvo grandão? Fera?
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Mage 2, bank right. 1,500 to carrier. Mage 2, lower your nose.
Ai não, pula, vai. Eu não pousar, esquece, cara. Tipo assim, pousar acho que é a coisa mais difícil que tem. Nossa. Se dá pra pular, eu vou pular isso aí. Desculpe, mas... né?
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged.
Pousar não, pousar é foda, cara.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public... Our own fort...
Okay.
If it weren't for...
Okay.
Situation, we have...
Okay.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusea, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Resgate.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Vamos precisar. Só eu? Nossa! Perdemos. FA-18 Super Hornet. Se eu pegar esse aqui, ele habilita com nave. Nossa! Isso aqui é legal, mano. $285.000. Eu vim com 24 desses mísseis. Tem esse aqui também, né? Se eu pegar esse aqui, eu não consigo pegar as armas. Ah, consigo, na verdade, eu consigo. Eu vou vir com essa. Consigo pegar essa. Olha como é que é essa aqui. Vou habilitar essa belezinha aqui, ó. Beleza. Mas antes eu quero mexer nas opções. Ver se tem. Cadê? Se tem bagulho pra legenda, cara. O idioma não vamos ter, não tem opção. Som. Exibição. Road ligada. Não é isso, velho. Não tem, cara. Não tem um bagulho pra legenda, mano. Como é que é? Vou no banheiro, já volto. Aí fudendo que tem uns bagulhozinhos de anime. Os caras é foda, né? Japonês é foda, né? O que é mais da hora que eu achei legal é essa aqui, ó. Ela é simplesona. Nossa, achei ela legal. Essa aqui é legal. Esse aqui. Se colocar aí, o que acontece? Definir. Não. Nariz. Ok. Escolher apelido. Não é escolher apelido, não. Ok. O que tem na pecinha aqui? Deixa eu ver. Eu tô vendo um berra na store que tem esse jogo. É um monte de skin pra multiplayer, isso, emblemas e tudo inútil, quase que nada. Conjunto. Tem uma missão aqui de você derrubar um submarino. Tem 3 missões. É, mas não tem. Não tem, né? Não dá, né? Não dá, né? Vou continuar. Talvez dá pra mudar a legenda, mas não dá. Não, já vi isso aqui.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. Isso aí nós já vimos, né? Ah, ok. Beleza. Iniciar a missão. Escolhendo nave. F14. F16. A F14 é o grandão, né? F16, pior que o F16 é bonito, cara. Isso é simples. Ó, o MIGzão é foda. Vou de MIG. Esse é pau. Pum! Chup! Plum! 22 desse. 24. Eu vou mandar esse aqui. Aqui se viu uns doidos. Selecionar peças. Aí nós equipa aqui, ó. Tchu. Boa. Mais velocidade e mais manobrabilidade. Bora.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Os goles. Vou dar a bateria do controle. Resgate o ex-presidente. Eu vou mandar míssil nos bagulho e foda-se. Não tem que estacione o carro, lá igual um Uber. Eita, senhor.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
Mano, todo...
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Todo esse combat tem isso, cara. Ó a chuva na telinha, no vidrinho que da hora. Oh, eu não vi que eu tava descendo não, achei que ele se auto-estabilizava.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Dá pra me saber, é. O dentro é melhor que eu consigo saber por causa disso aqui, ó. Tá vendo?
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Acelerei demais. Aqui não tem um bagulho pra saber se eu tô nivelado, né?
Are we under attack? No change.
Tô subindo, pessoal minha? O que tá acontecendo? Parece que eu tô caindo, cara.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Exatamente o que fazer.
Order and increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Nothing sighted.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Nossa, velho, essa nave tá toda tremendo toda, irmão.
right in the watch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
Ah, então é daqui. Preciso entrar aqui. Exatamente.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. Missile.
Ai!
Missile.
Page 2, locked.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile closing. Evade!
Missile. Missile.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage 2, target down.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Missile.
Mission still in progress.
Missile.
Stand by.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target destruction confirmed. Half of the SAM sites are down. Target destroyed.
Missile.
Ai!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, walking. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Ok?
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Ah, eles que vão vir vou resgatar.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our two VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the ex-Prez's location now. Run for the container!
Mais fácil. Vou pegar essa aqui, ó.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2,
Missile.
target destroyed.
Caution.
This is Mage 1. I'm spiked. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
O quê? Peraí, não pegou?
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Alfa destruído. Entra aí, mano. Tô limpando todo o caminho aqui. Vocês têm que me ajudar também, pô.
Express identified. Behind the gantry crane. Mr. Harling, stay right there. Jacob's been hit. Incoming rocket.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
UAV confirmed. Quickly call them. They got the chopper and Sierra too. That was sure barbaric.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Nossa, tomei tiro, mano.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
I'm out of missiles. This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Missile away.
We found an Erusian transport craft. His engines are on.
Tem inimigo pra lá?
Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
Provide adequate cover. It'll do.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
3 remaining.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears down. Missile, right now.
Ai, de onde os caras tá conseguindo me pegar, velho?
Mage 2 locked. 1 remaining. Mage 2 splashed abandoned. Good work.
Vai vir de frente mesmo?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley wants to extend his thanks for you deployed.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mage 2, locked.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order.
Enemy
What
UAV
about the lighthouse?
down. Good job.
The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Flash, Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace.
vocês estão... Ah, um passou.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches, as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Missile headed for friendly. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Caralho, velho, vai se fuder, mano. O bicho... Ah, vai tomar no... O bicho escapa de boa.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Ah, vá pra puta que te pariu, velho.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Olha isso.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our
sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Missed.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Mage 2, Mage 2.
Ah, eu falhei.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling.
Ei, tá me culpando?
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Como assim vocês estão me culpando, irmão?
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Acho que nós se lascamos, hein?
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many will lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Nossa. Aqui é a base dos laranjas. Os bodes expiatórios. Ok. Deixa eu ver. Provavelmente só vou conseguir jogar com essas daqui, né? Bosta, hein? Nossa, essa aqui é rápida, mas é uma pouca. Eu prefiro essa aqui. Eu prefiro o MiG. Deixa eu ver as mísseis dessa. Tá tudo habilitado? Que bom. Eu tinha tomado no... O que é? Oh, peraí. Tem umas melhorias aqui. Tem 15 aí? Tem 15 sobrando. Tem. Tá ok. Mas eu vou ser obrigado, Jô. Deixa eu ver essa porra. Isso aqui é um míssil com asas, né? É rápido, mas não vira, não faz nada. F14, F16. Essa tranqueira, cara. Tu acha que eu vou voar com isso, irmão? Você tá de sacanagem com a minha cara, né? Até parece que eu vou voar com aquilo, né? Tira, né? Sei lá por aqui, mas eu coloquei. Vambora.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Cara, acho que eu ia com aquela carroça lá que eles estão querendo me dar, até parece.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Peraí, você quer que eu bate o cara na metralhadora? Eu não tenho armas. Peraí, a gente não tem arma. Não. Não. Como assim, cara? Cara, as buchas de canhão mesmo, velho.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base.
Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that?
Means they're that convincing. Enemy on my 6. Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Send in the fire team.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Had missiles.
Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill, Trigger?
Agora fica interessante, hein?
I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done. A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that remote interest
O
up
cara é
there.
aliado, eu tô tentando mirar nele, velho.
Head to the next target. Radar ping.
Pega o outro, pega o outro.
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Otário.
We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in one of them escaped.
Ai.
Fox 2.
Foca o tio também. Esse cara tá. Tá foda, viu?
Focus on destroying the target.
Toma.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Ai, tem um puto atrás de mim. Ai, desgraçado. Caralho. É um cara atrás de mim que tá mandando um misto da hora, velho. Olha isso.
Watch your mouth.
Corre não. Toma. Caralho, ele tancou?
Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer. Multiple bandits inbound. We got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Tá, o alvo principal tá aqui, mano.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. Closer. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Nem fudendo esse. Apertei o botão errado aqui.
Shit! I missed! Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Let me just slide in there.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilco, Man at McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Esse cara tá focado.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
This is School 6. Rock on bandit.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Aí, seu trouxa.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
3 targets remaining. We're leaving the operation area.
Calma. Tranquilo.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
This is 6. I'm in position.
Two targets remaining.
I should have put it all on
Why would
trigger.
someone be a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
We're too heavy to maneuver. I can't get away.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Missile!
É isso que eu quero. Vamos mandar. Agora você não escapa, não.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15,
Ah, você
you have
sabe que
permission
isso
to
eu não
land.
consigo
Wind
fazer
conditions
isso,
are
né?
calm.
Eu vou tentar, mas é...
3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Estou uma
Spare 15,
graninha.
the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
O cara achou que eu ia me fuder já no primeiro voo. Ô, meu irmão. Ô, Berbal. Respeita, né, mano?
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusea's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Ai, que isso aqui? Tem que habilitar isso. Não, bom. Nossa, 290 mil. Quer interessante, me gusta. A mobilidade dessa nave é bem pior, mano, do que essa aqui. Não, na verdade não. Na verdade ela tem uma mobilidade até que boa. Eu tô com essa aqui. Um pouco mais que a metade. Essa aqui é bem... Nossa, e é mais estável ainda, velho. A estabilidade e tal. Essa aqui é melhor ainda, cara. Eu quero se eu vou poder pegar isso aqui. Aumento o poder de bomba especial. Só que se eu pegar essa, eu pego... Não, cara. Pego isso aqui, ó. Mais mísseis especiais. Eu vou pegar essa... Ah, calma, deixa eu ver. Ó. Claro que eu vou ter que... Não vou conseguir pegar agora o... Sobrou 15 mil. Fuck. Vou poder dar um desconto, né?